Hello friends, welcome to today's session. Today we are going to see articles. Okay, what are articles? Articles help us to identify the specific or unspecific noun in a sentence. Articles help us to identify specific or unspecific nouns in a sentence. There are three articles. They are a, an, and the. Okay, a and an are used to identify unspecific nouns, and they mean one. Okay, they mean one. A is used before a consonant sound, and an is used before a vowel sound. Okay, and that is used for both singular and plural sound, and a and an are used only before singular and specific nouns, and they are most of the times introduced in the very beginning of the sentence in order to introduce the unknown noun to the receiver. Okay, that is used to refer the noun which is mentioned in the previous session, sorry, previous sentence, or previous, I mean, in conversation in the previous dialogue. Okay, so let's go and check them where a and an are used. Okay, so a is used before consonant sounds. Here are some of the examples: a kite, a monkey, a university. So here U is a vowel letter, but we use a before uh, U. Why? It is because this U here does not take a vowel sound. It takes ear sound from, it is a consonant sound. So we take, we say a university as an unicorn. Okay, and here again I want to be note. Why a again? Because o here does not take o a vowel sound. It takes only a consonant sound wa, as in which, when, went. Okay, so here it takes a, as it takes a consonant sound, it takes a. And here an apple, an egg. Okay, an MP, again this is a consonant letter, but it takes and, because the first, the M in MP consists two sounds, a, m. Okay, m. So the first sound is a, that is a vowel sound, as in egg. Okay, as an egg. So it also takes an MP. Look at the same thing again in the following letter, that is X-ray. Again, the same sound is repeated. So it takes an X-ray. Okay. Okay. Now here are some more rules where to use a or an. So the first main thing is indefinite articles. They are used before singular countable nouns, because we cannot say one when we can't count something, right? We cannot say one when we can't count something. So uncountable nouns, they don't take a or an. So only it is used before countable nouns, one countable noun. Okay, one and number. The next one is in making comparisons. For example, my brother is a Sachin Tendulkar. When you say my brother is a Sachin Tendulkar, you don't say one Sachin Tendulkar. You mean that my brother is as good as Sachin Tendulkar in playing cricket. Okay, so that is why we say as Sachin Tendulkar. Again, you must have seen he is a lion in the class. Okay, meaning he is as good as, okay, he is as strong as lion. He is as strong as a lion. His strength is compared with lions. So that is why we say as Sachin Tendulkar, a lion, Shakespeare, or something like that. Okay. Before the names of professions, she is a doctor, she is a teacher, he is an engineer. Okay. Before single units of dozen, before single units like a dozen, he bought a dozen of eggs today. He won 1,000 rupees today. He won $1 million in the lottery ticket. Okay. And next one, here are some rules to use the and some to omit articles. So we use the before rivers, mountain ranges, seas, oceans, and geographic areas. Take for example, we use the before Thames, sorry, rivers like the Thames, okay, the Thames and the Ganges, the Kaveri, okay, before mountain ranges, the Alps, the Himalayas. But note that if we mention only one particular mountain, okay, one particular mountain. Take for example Mount Everest. He climbed Mount Everest. He climbed all the Himalayas. Okay, meaning Himalayas is a mountain ranges, group of mountains, but Mount Everest is one singular mountain. So we don't use that before Mount Everest, and that we use that before the Himalayas. Okay, so seas before seas, the Bay of Bengal. Okay, and we use that before oceans like the Atlantic Ocean, the Arctic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, before geographic areas like the Middle East. Okay, and we use that before institution buildings at times, but we don't use them at times. Why? Let's go and check out the reasons. There are institutions, buildings like schools, colleges, prison, and hospitals, and so many buildings. They are built for a purpose. They have a main purpose. That is why those buildings are constructed. So if somebody goes or visits a particular building for that particular reason, the building exists, then we don't use that before but that particular building. But if somebody goes to visit that particular place building for some different reason, we use that before the building. Take for example, I went to prison for a checkup. Because I went to hospital for a checkup. You don't use a or the before the hospital, sorry, before hospital, because you are a patient, you meant to go there. But look at the next sentence. I went to the hospital to visit my brother. Here you are not a patient, you are a visitor. So here you go for different purpose to the hospital. So you use that here. Her husband is in prison because he is a prisoner. But look at the next one. You are a visitor, you are not a prisoner. She goes to the prison to see him once in a month. Okay. My son is in school because he is a student. School exists for students, so we don't use the before it. But look at the next one. I am going to the school to see the headmaster, because you're not going to school to study here there, but you're going to visit your son. Look at the next exam. Next rules, that is, we use a definite article before unique things, one and only things in the world. They are the sun, the moon, okay? Before planets, the Jupiter, the earth, okay? Before musical instruments, we use the. She plays the piano, the guitar, okay? Before sports, we don't use article, any article. He plays a football, the football. No, they are wrong. He plays football. He plays cricket. Okay. Before illnesses, we don't use article. He has got appendix. It is not he has got a appendix. He has got a hot dog. Okay. That's wrong. He has got appendix. But we have the usage. He has got a severe cold. He has got headache. Okay. We use a before professions, as in I am a teacher, but we don't use a before single country. I told you we can use a before single things, countable nouns, but we don't use a before countries, towns, streets. Okay, he lives in England, but if the country is plural in number, in meaning, then we use the. Take for example, the People's Republic of China, the Netherlands, the United States of America. Before continents, towns and streets, we don't use any kind of article like Africa, New York, Church Street. Popular nouns do not take articles. Sorry, proper nouns do not take articles like Kamala, okay, Manju. We don't say the Manju. That is wrong. But if we use the before the second name of a family, it means the entire family. Take for example, the Kamalas went to the party.